Hello, and welcome to our last FRC Java tutorial by First Robotics Canada. If you've been watching them all, thanks for sticking around. This video is going to be a brief introduction to ultrasonic sensors, with yet another sample command. This time, though, we'll also be introducing command groups. As always, the code, along with comments, will be linked in the description box below. First of all, what is an ultrasonic sensor? It's a sensor that measures distances using pings and its echo, kind of like echolocation. Ultrasonics measure the time it takes for the echo of a ping to return to it, and based on the length of time it takes for it to return, it can record how far the perceived object is. All ultrasonics are different, with different maximum distances before they become inaccurate or max out, so be sure to be careful of that when using them. Let's get started. This time, I've put my ultrasonic object inside the intake subsystem. The ultrasonic also takes in two digital inputs, just like the encoder. This time, though, it's the ping and echo channels. I have put these values in RobotMap as per usual. I made a constructor, and inside the constructor, I have set the automatic mode to true. What this means is that the ultrasonic will constantly ping as long as the robot is on. However, if you don't want this, you could also set it to false, like I've done here, and then call ping when you need to in a command. I have made a method here where you can set the automatic mode and a command that manually pings the ultrasonic. If you've noticed, there are two methods associated with getting distance: get range inches, like here, and get range millimeters, like here. But millimeters are pretty tiny, so I made a method to convert that to centimeters if you don't predominantly use inches for other measurements. Next, I created a Boolean method that tells you whether or not the intake has something based on what the ultrasonic sees. The logic behind this is that if you have an ultrasonic between your intake arms, then when the intake is carrying something, the ultrasonic will read a small value. If this small value is smaller than the given max distance, that means you have something in your intake. With all of that done, let's make a command that'll allow you to intake until you know you have something in your intake. In initialize, it's the same old safety stop. Then we intake in the forwards direction at 0.7 speed until it has something returns true, meaning that the ultrasonic reads a distance of less than 4 centimeters in this example. Remember, these values are dummy values and may be different for you. Once that returns true, then it stops the motor and exits the command. Now let's stitch this with another command in a command group. A command group allows you to put commands together to run in a sequence or at the same time. Here, I've created a sample autonomous command to demonstrate how a command group works. The robot will drive forward 20 units at 80% speed, then drive to forward to timeout at the same time as intaking until it has something. Add sequential adds a command in a sequence, while add parallel runs at the same time that the command beneath it runs. Then you can start your autonomous command in Robot by creating an autonomous command object, like I've done here, and starting it in autonomous. That's all there is to it. Like with encoders, ultrasonics and all sensors can be used in more sophisticated ways, but this application of an ultrasonic is pretty simple and pretty good. Sometimes less is more. And with that, that comes to an end of our series of FRC Java tutorials. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great build or off season.